Okay, so I just made a video in Spanish, and as it turns out, Derek Anthony did in fact pass away. It's hard to explain to people who he was and what he was all about because while he was a major star in bodybuilding, he wasn't a competitive athlete. At least he didn't compete to the extent of an NPC athlete or an IFBB athlete, but he was a really big part of our sport, and he was a really big part of the initial stages of RX Muscle. He was part of that rat pack that really made so many of us really want to log on and really want to be a part of it. And RX Muscle is still a great site, and they're always coming out with new content and bringing out quality people. But Derek, I think, was really important because he was part of that early wave of RX Muscle. And he also did a lot of great work with German American Technologies, a great supplement company that make great products. But I also believe Derek pushed their line with a lot of heart. And on top of all that, he was a great writer, and he was a great radio TV personality, like I said, with the Rat Pack, but then also on his own with the DA show. The DA show brought some great radio, brought great guests, and he was a great host. I mean, it wasn't just about the great guests and the great programming, but he was also a great host. He could carry a show and make it real interesting. And so I think he's going to be missed and remembered for a very long time. And on top of everything that I just said, he was just a really cool personality. I've never met him in person, but just talking to him on the computer, he sent me a shirt for the DA show that I wear proudly. A little fat right now to wear it, but you know what I mean, I wear it proudly. He mentioned me on the air. This is somebody that really cherished his fans and really put his fans at #1. And that's something that a lot of people don't do. They aspire to do, but they don't quite do it. Derek was one of those guys that people are going to remember for a long, long time because he really stood for something. He was a rebel. He didn't take shit. He was a rebel, and when he couldn't say what he had to say, he was determined to do it, and he would go somewhere where he could, and he always spoke his mind, and he was always real. That's something also to be said about this guy. He was always real. He was a classy guy, a funny guy, but he was a real guy. And in this industry, that's not always the case with a lot of people. He didn't take shit from anybody, and so he's going to be remembered.